welcome to the open house.
Yeah.
Wait, are we at the open house now?
That was it. That was the welcome.
Right on.
Welcome to the open house, you guys. Welcome, YouTube. This is our open house that we wanted to share with you guys. We have Master Gus Glass, who flew all the way from Washington, and super happy that he came down to show off this amazing Linework tech. So there's a workshop going on right now at Revere Glass. So if you want to be a part of that, you can still sign up and still go to Revere Glass to watch the rest of it. Plus, you can watch it from anywhere in the world and have access 30 days after the workshop with your one ticket price too. So feel free to sign up. And I just want to welcome all you guys to the open house. And we're going to be live for about 20 minutes or so until about 4:40, and then bring it back into the private session for the class. So thank you guys. Thank YouTube. Make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so that you'll know when we're doing other open houses and dropping videos. All right, you guys. Thanks so much. I'll give it to Gus, and enjoy the open house. Tell us where you're from, how long you've been blowing glass, what you love about melting glass. There we go.
Yeah, and everyone in the who's got a question, if you throw it up in chat, Dustin will read it off, and I'll get to answer it. I'm going to be focusing on putting this, shaping out some of this tubing right now. We're going to drop another section on top of it. We spent the morning going through different techniques, and I'm going to do a lot of concentrating right now. Because I want to get this little section that I've been working on all nice and uniform, because it's going to be the can for the rig we're making this afternoon.
So that's a section that Gus has made. That's 4 wigwag sections, or 4 linework sections put together. And there's 2 on the left side of your screen and 2 on the right side that form individual balls and got up to this point. And these are just demonstrations of how different types of linework techniques that you can use in conjunction with each other to build a piece together.
I normally do a lot more talking in the class so far, but what I'm doing right now has this blow hose in my mouth. So it's a good deal of slurred speech. And that's why you don't see me talking as much on this little spot.
Thank you guys so much for the likes so far. 10 people like the video. There's about 15 people in the room. Let us know where you're from, and let us know how long you've been blowing glass. And if you have any quick questions for me, I'm happy to answer them while Gus is concentrating on putting this beautiful piece together.
So we did a whole lot of prep work earlier this morning with these different wigwags, and I got one sitting in the kiln. I'm going to top this off and then start adding some Stargazer purple to it. And if you do sign up and you join us for the rest of the class, we're showing you how to put together this rig, and then also going over how to use Linework on some hollow discs, so that we're gonna use them to attach to this rig. But then they're really cool to be able to use them to make pendants. I've used them I've made so many pendants with them recently in the last few years, and they're really super beautiful. Using wigwags and color to make a little disc that people can wear around their neck. It looks so nice. And some people take them and they'll like hang them from their windows, hang them in their car. So I kind of got this at a downward angle. So I'm going to peel this clear away in such a way that I can get a nice little orderly hole to attach another Linework section to.
We got somebody from Springfield, Missouri, and then we got Panda Glass Art from Tulsa. We got Spokane, Washington, which isn't too far away from you, I imagine.
Oh no, it is completely far away from me.
Oh.
It is. I mean, it's really funny because you're like, oh, you flew all the way down from Washington, and really, there's like California, and there's Oregon, and there's Washington. It's only a state and a half away. So much distance between here and San Francisco, between where I live in San Francisco. But I live in the southwest corner of Washington, right near the Pacific Ocean, and Spokane is in the not entirely northeast corner, but it's a nice hike away. I think it takes me about 6 to 8 hours of driving to get to Spokane from where I'm at.
So Caleb is asking a question. He's new to glassblowing, and he sees that you're using a Carlisle torch, and he's noticing that after you work for a while, the torch gets hot, the back of the torch. So he's wondering if that's normal.
The back of the torch?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this here, this sleeve right here is actually a heat
shield.
Heat shield is what that's what I thought.
No, it's a heat dissipator or something.
Right, it dissipates the heat, and that's
yeah.
why it has all these grooves in it, is to actually give as much surface area as possible from the metal to let the heat go away. So yes, indeed, these torches get really hot. My Bob Snodgrass and my friend Hugh, who was an apprentice under Bob for a long time, swear by a water shield on this, which you can get for these Carlisles. It's actually a sleeve that pumps water through it, and the water takes the heat away. And if you have one of those, you can straight up just grab the torch grab Carlisle while it's working.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But in fact, I have a Delta Mag, that whole Delta Mag set up at my house. I haven't used it a lot recently because I've been doing so much traveling with my glass work, and getting the whole Delta Mag through the airport and everything. It's I've got a really nice case for it. It's got wheels, but it is heavy, and because I've got a big mechanical foot pedal for it, and I've just been using the Carlisle because it's a little easier to carry. I fit my Carlisle in this little case, which is just great for airlines.
The Pelican Air.
Pelican Air, exactly. And if you do get a case to bring your torch to different places, if you get the Pelican Air, it's actually just a little bit less, or a little bit lighter.
Yep.
So it helps out with baggage weight requirements.
Yeah, you can bring that on. That's a carry-on size. You can carry that on.
It is a carry-on size, but I don't think that you can. They like you having the torch.
Oh yeah.
For TSA.
That's right.
Yes.
But the size-wise.
Size-wise, correct.
Yeah.
The torch you actually have to do. Well, I have had people. I know of people who have used it and brought it on as a carry-on. So when I went through and made sure that with TSA that they were cool with me taking the torch, they're like, yes, for checked luggage, that's great. This all changes as we keep going through what airline security is and is not. Whew! I didn't mean to leave that open and waste your gas, but here we are. Alrighty. Let's see how well this is. Okay. I got this nice and opened up on this end. You definitely do not need to have your glasses opened up as I did for this, but it seemed to want to go to that size, and so I'm like, all right, let's do it. All right. Is that the right size? Almost there. Cool. I like that, or do I like this? I think I like that. All right, cool. Whoop. Do certain torches work better with certain glass? You know, I think as far as a torch goes, I'm going to say the GTTs are just super spectacular. It's a really spectacularly well-designed torch. The guys who came up with it years ago, they designed it to be a glass torch. All the other torches,
pipe torch specifically.
there you go.
Yeah.
All the other torches are not. They're just more of a torch. They're used for multi-purpose. So when Willie and Wally went to the guys at Bethlehem and said, "Hey, we got this great design." The guys at Bethlehem were like, "No," and they went ahead and said, "Okay, we're gonna start our own company." I have an easier time doing fume work off of the Carlisle, like fuming metal or gold and silver, but honestly, I have seen the most amazing gold and silver fuming done on GTTs. So it's just a matter of, like, if I wanted to do it, it's just a matter of learning. But I've used the Carlisle for most of my glass blowing career, and I'm super comfortable on them. Alrighty. Getting sexier and sexier by the minute. I really want to round this end off into something super even, so I'm going to go right at the end here. Ooh, he's pretty. Tell me you think I'm pretty. Do it make you feel like cheating? I'm like, no, not really. I promised everyone on YouTube yesterday that I'd be doing some singing, so if you want to hear more of that horribleness, no, I'm kidding. If you want to hear more of that beautiful voice, jump back over to Revere Glass here in a few.
Yeah, we got about 6-7 minutes left in the open house, you guys. I really love to share, as you guys know, who've watched me for years, but I love to share glass. I mean, so I always want to do an open house, let you guys see what we're up to, and give you guys some exposure to these really wonderful artists that come and generously share their techniques with you.
Arepas to Tyler and Tyler for me.
What?
Open this up here. Hey. There we go. I forgot I opened this up yesterday on stream. My goodness. I'm all ready to go. Cool. I thought I was going to have to open this little piece of beautiful Stargazer purple. But I was silly and did it yesterday. What is that? Thinking ahead. Being prepared. I don't understand.
What's up, you guys? There's 35 people in the open house. I'd love it if you guys would give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so that you can see when we drop new videos. Looks like Gus is just ripping through this construction. You guys should join us for the rest of the class on the online school, revereglass.com.
Yeah, with all the details that went into putting these sections together, once you get them going, it's like bam, 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 bam.
Thanks, you guys, for all the likes you just dropped. I see that. I appreciate that. Ambient Glass, I really appreciate you trying to be so honest and let me know, but I do this for love. If I was able to support myself on the glass, that'd be beautiful. But you know, if you're here in the room for some reason and it's free. I share so much information for free. So yeah, I try to charge a little bit, but you know, to be quite honest, I'm not making very much money at all today. It all goes to Gus and Kenzo, and I maybe make $100. So I appreciate your comment, and I wanted to address you personally, Ambient Glass. But no, I don't make a lot of money at this, and I do it for the love. You're welcome to continue to watch all of my content for free and enjoy it, and that's why I put it out there. Thanks for your comment. All right, you guys, we have about 3-4 minutes left in the open house, which we're sharing for free for you guys. And there's 40 people in the room, so make sure that you give us a thumbs up and like the video.
Yeah, it's crazy, brothers and sisters. I know a lot of glass blowers in the Portland area, and people who started off in the Portland area, where I'm at, and
Welcome.
the amount of knowledge they've gotten out of Dustin's videos.
Ambient
The
Glass,
free
we're
ones.
going to block you right now because of your comments. You're obviously taking this information for free, and so if you don't want it, that's fine, but we're going to block you from the channel because you clearly don't appreciate the work that I put in for free, the time that Gus is putting in. So thank you so much. I'm sure you can find somebody else who creates just as good a content as me. Please enjoy their content. You guys got to be nice to here. Got to be nice to Gus. You got to appreciate us because what we do it for the love. And there is not a lot of money in making glass and production. So you guys, if you want to enjoy somebody else's content, you're absolutely welcome to.
So as we get back into the class at Revere, at revereglass.com on his website, and we'll finish this off. You know, maybe we'll as I'm doing the construction here, we might be able to get into talking more about the economics of glasswork and where you kind of can expect to go for a lot of work. It takes a lot of work to make this happen, and but it can be very rewarding in a lot of different ways than just the money.
you really have to do it for the love. It's a hard thing. It takes a lot of practice.
Oh yeah.
And so you really have to love the process. And sure, you'll get paid a little bit. You'll get paid enough to support yourself in most parts of the country, but to support yourself as a single father in Berkeley, you're gonna have to be making some pretty expensive pieces to do that. So you guys can support yourself, but you can support yourself and still give back. And you can still give things for free.
So working this beautiful, beautiful purple. I think I ran into some issues earlier on when I was putting the mouthpiece together. It can be just pretty stiff, but hopefully it's going to be super friggin' gorgeous when it's done. Oh my God, I can't wait.
All right, you guys, we're gonna give it about 2 more minutes or so in the open house. We've gone over, of course, as usual. We try to give you guys more free stuff for free anyway. So we'll give you guys another couple minutes, and feel free to join us on the website if you want to see more.
All right, I want to go ahead and take some of this purple off, even though it's super expensive. Actually, I was really lucky. I had a friend of mine donate this to me for this class. She's really spectacular. She was like, she gave me this Stargazer. We have some Empire that Dustin and I might be using as well for our collab. So give a shout out to Shai. She's really spectacular for setting me up with this.
Thanks, you guys for all of you that
Be wonderful.
are appreciating both Gus and I for the work that we do. That means a lot. And it's really rare that we get somebody who thinks that we're just being selfish, but hey, we thank you guys all for thanking us. Make sure you guys thank Kenzo too. He's running the cameras and the audio and stuff, and he's behind the scenes, but he makes this all happen. All right, you guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and turn on those notifications, and we'll see you back next Sunday for another On the Torch video, and we'll see you back in the classroom at Revere Glass right now for the rest of the class. Thank you guys so much.
We love you.
And
All the
guys-
love to you guys. Thanks very much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. We'll see you again here. If they're not at Revere Glass on Instagram, other places. Mwah.